the last 48 hours has been pretty, we've seen a massive crackdown by the state and also by the center forces. They are saying that 33 militants are among the 36 people that have been killed. What do you have to say on this? This is when when the army chief General Manoj Pandey is there, and Central Home Minister Amit Shah is about to start his 3-day Manipur visit.
Okay, like you said, in the last 48 hours, there has been many changes. But to me, it's not just the change. It has, like Mr. Haukip has already explained, it is not, nothing has changed. It's just that the government has been trying to find out who actually were these people who were firing from the hilltop. So the government, the state government, the central government were actually trying to find out for the last few days, they were trying to find out. I am very certain about this. They were trying to find out, and they were trying to find evidence that there were actually foreign intrusion. And now that the government or the Honorable Chief Minister of our state, Mr. N. Biren Singh, has got some evidence with him. That is the reason I think that this people has been proclaimed as terrorists yesterday. And it is very unfortunate that in an Indian soil, uh, people from outside the nation has seeped in some way, somehow, and are targeting the civilian people living in the peripheral hill area of the states. And in the meantime, I would also like to note out and put out this point that yesterday there were so many people who succumbed to all those firings. But in the meantime, there were some people who were captured. There were some people who were captured by the Jat, our Javan, Jat, what is that? Jat regiment. Yes, the Jat regiment has captured some few of these militants, and they have confirmed that they do not speak any of the Indian languages. They speak Burmese, and they do not bear any Indian uh, identity cards. And it's not just a fabricated story. And if they are saying, if anybody is claiming that they are still people, villager, using stones and pallets, you can see that so many vehicles, army vehicles, so many police vehicles has been, destroyed, and there have been. You can observe, you can see that there are lots of bullet holes, sophisticated guns, bullet holes on those video. If you can see that, and there are these are. I am not trying to fabricate any story here. These are something that we have also heard from the news, and we have seen in the news, the national news like NDTV and Times of India, right? And in the meantime, we all can see that nothing has changed. It's just that the government identified them of who they are right now. So the government has confirmed that they are terrorists, and very shortly we are very sure that they will also be, um, the position of Sue will also be has to be reconsidered because they are now trying to attack the civilian.
I wanted to ask you the question which we've been asking our panelists. The first question is, how do you view this killing of 33 militants? And who exactly are these militants? Because the Chief Minister of Manipur is referring to them as those organizations who are the Sioux organization, who are the talk with organizations, cookie militant organization, who are in the Sioux talks as far as the government of India and state of Manipur is concerned.
Yeah, the state government is claiming that those killed were the activists of various cookie militant outfits who are in the ceasefire agreement with the tripartite agreement with the center, and the state government. But many civil society organizations like ZO Students Union and others, they have claimed that these organizations, those who were killed are innocent villagers. So there are, no clarity on that. So we don't know whom to believe. But since the state government is claiming that they are militants, and some arms and ammunitions were recovered from their possession. So if that's true, it's no outfits or no one should take resort to violence, and that should be the prerequisite for restoring peace. No group, no outfit should take up arms or resort to any sorts of violence at this moment. But having said so, there are lots of ambiguities as to the identity of those killed. And just few minutes ago, I were talking to few journalists in Manipur, and they told me that even the bodies were not brought or retrieved. So that's again, they are also doubting the figures, whether exactly 33 peoples were killed or not. So there are lots of ambiguity there, and maybe in a hours or so we will get more clarity on that.
You will get more clarity on that. There's another thing on which I would like to take your reaction, Sameer. It is about the looting of weapons. We have also been given to understand that earlier also, because you have been a regular panelist as far as our shows on Manipur is concerned. Earlier also, we saw that mob had looted a lot of weapons. Today, we have also been told that mob has looted over 1,000 weapons from 3 armories. How dangerous is this?
Yeah, this is definitely it's a very serious development, because that means arming of civilians. If civilians runs away with weapons, there will be serious ramification to that. And the state government has also claimed that they have recovered many of such stolen arms. So so let's hope that they will get back those arms, and they will be able to book the people who are responsible for those responsible for the loot.